Our guy Vol for Life 42. His surprising headline is that Nico Iamaleava has some Hendon Hookerish type numbers in 2024. Now, really quickly, if you're watching live right now, make sure you're subscribed. College football every single day. Every single day. Like it's our job because it is our job. So we appreciate y'all being dialed in. Thank you very much in advance for that. So, Hendon Hooker, let's see what he did in 2022. Threw for right around 3,100 yards, 27 touchdowns, 2 picks, almost 70% completion percentage. Ran for over 400 yards, 5 rushing touchdowns. Pretty major asterisk here. He didn't play those last 2 games, right? Because he got hurt against South Carolina. Probably still should have gone to the Heisman Trophy ceremony, been a finalist. It is what it is. I digress. Y'all, I think Nico Iamaleava has all the talent and ability to do this. I don't think that there is anything physically that Hendon Hooker did in 2022 that Nico doesn't have the same physical tools to accomplish. That's not me saying he's going to do it, but I think that if you look at like the personal governor for him, there isn't one, right? There isn't one. And so if this happens, it means a couple of things. One, Tennessee's probably scoring in the range of 40 points a game. They're probably winning right around 9 football games. Not a major surprise. This offense in itself under Josh Heupel, when you got the right guy running the show and it's humming, very hard to stop. You're winning a lot of ball games, and you're also able to cover up a lot of whatever else you don't have on the defensive side of the ball. Not a prediction on the defensive side of the ball. I'm just saying there's going to be some games where it doesn't matter what the other team does defensively. Like, we're scoring 40, ready, set, go. Try and catch us. You're not mashing us score for score if we're humming like we are in 2022. Probably more critically, rather, this would mean that the redshirt year for Nico paid off big time. Paid off big time. Because there was so much talk around, hey, Nico, he needs to start right away. He's so talented, you can't keep him on the bench. If he goes out and has success like he does in this surprising headline, that's not an accident. That's not a result of him just being able to hit the ground running and be able to, have success right away. Like, that'd be a great thing, but I think a lot of that you'd have to look to, okay, he had a full year where he was able to sit behind Joe Milton, see what he did well, learn from what he didn't do well, get comfortable in this offense, get comfortable with his receivers, get comfortable making checks, all those things. Like, the game would have slowed down enough to where you can have that kind of success. Because as talented as he is, that's still a massive, massive factor. Now, we talked to Austin Price of VolQuest. Y'all, go get a membership of VolQuest if you haven't already. Best in the game. And he mentioned something that I think is right on the money and something we've talked about a little bit on this show. The major ingredient to Hendon Hooker's 2022 season was who he had catching the football for him. Like, Jalen Hyatt won the Biletnikoff. Brew McCoy totally emerged as a dude. You had Cedric Tillman when he was healthy. He was a presence, and he was dinged up that year, but still, he was a guy for you. He was an option that defenses had to honor. And so if Nico's going to have the success that Hendon Hooker had in 2022, then you have to have some other guys step up as well in a similar fashion. I'm looking at Squirrel White. Tons of speed, tons of ability. Dante Thornton kind of caught his stride a little bit more at the end of last year. Mike Matthews, expect him to play early if you're asking me. Chris Brazzell, transfer from Tulane to Tennessee. This offense is built to where if you win your matchups, there's going to be opportunity to score some points. And you got a quarterback now, if you do win your matchup, he's going to get you the ball. And he's going to be able to recognize it a lot quicker because of his redshirt season. So I think it's very, very possible. I wouldn't put too much pressure on Nico. I would kind of let it bake a little bit and see how it goes over the course of that first month and kind of hold your opinion loosely. But when it comes to pure ability, man, it's not an accident he became the #1 ranked player in 2023 for us here at On3. Hey, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also, be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.